Jordan in a Hanes commercial. So I just took it all off. Now, I haven't had a clean face since I was maybe 18 years old. This is about, I guess it's about 10 years ago this happened. So I'm in my 50s. And I'm looking at my face, and I went, God, I didn't know I looked like that. Really? And I left the house, and my next-door neighbor was in the driveway, and I said hello to him, and he said hello back, and I said, well, I guess he probably didn't see it because he's so far away. I drive to work, and I go into the lobby, and the guy who works in the lobby is named George. George is also black. George has a mustache. And I said, hey, George. He said, hi, Larry. I guess he was busy. So I walk down the hall, I go to the restroom, and there are 4 or 5 account executives that I've worked with an average of maybe 10 years. And nobody said a word. I go down the hall, I run into several other people, nobody says a word. I sit down in my little office, my producer comes over and says, hey, you lost the mustache. I said, yeah. He says, anyway, Obama's in Milwaukee, and now nobody gave a rip. All this time, all this energy, all these years I'm doing all of this, nobody gave a rip, nobody noticed. Says something about your ego, doesn't it? Now, the other day I got this rather energetic caller. Super Rossity in Detroit. You're on the Larry Elder Show. Thank you very much for calling. I appreciate it.
Okay. 2 things I wanted to talk about: Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton, and also about Al Sharpton. The first,
isn't that 3 things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me?
I said, isn't that 3 things?
No. It's all combined together. Watch this. Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden on the same ticket. I mean, that will shut the Republican Party down. If she becomes vice president, nominee for the vice presidency, oh boy, Trump is going to keep calling her out because Trump has that arrogance, that over-cockiness about himself. And when she becomes the vice president with Joe Biden, you talk about a juggernaut. The Marvel comic book character is not going to have anything on those.
Super, you think Joe Biden is going to ask Hillary to be his running mate if he gets the nomination?
Possibly, and that's game, set, match. Do you see Trump beating those two?
Okay. Super. In the event that Joe Biden gets the nomination, and when he selects his running mate, I assure you the running mate will not be Hillary Clinton, and I hope you'll call me and tell me that you were wrong.
How can you be so sure of that? Are you inside of Hillary Clinton's mind? Are you in Hillary Clinton's camp? Are you
Super. There's no point in getting all super. There's no point in getting all upset about it.
I want her to run. I'm going to make sure she runs.
Fine. Okay. What's the next point you want to make?
Oh yeah, Al Sharpton. Mm-hmm. You two guys need to have like a live debate on TV because you're always talking garbage about this man.
Super.
All the time.
Super.
You know what?
Super. How many times have you?
Guys have a debate?
Super. How long have you been listening to my program?
Excuse me?
How long have you...
to know that you talk garbage about Al Sharpton all the time, and you need to tell him face to face.
The reason I asked you that question, Super, you can calm down, Super. I'm not your enemy. I'm really not. So calm down. We can have a conversation. We can have a conversation. We can have a conversation. I've been on radio about 25 years, Super, and I've invited Sharpton on my show probably about 50 times. He refuses to come on. He has a radio show and a TV show, never invited me on. So why don't you contact him and ask him? So contact him and ask him to have Larry Elder on. What's your third point?
Republicans don't like to let people make their points. Now, not on your show, not on his show. I'm talking about a live show, like on HBO pay-per-view or something like that. That would be spectacular.
I'll debate it. Super. I'll debate it. Super. I will debate him on Mars. I'll debate him on Mars. Set it up. Set it up.
Okay. Hey,
all right.
I'm going to talk to him.
Please do.
Him about this.
Please do.
You just talk too much crap about this, man.
Please do.
It's ridiculous.
Please do.
And brother, check this out. You need to roll more back into the neighborhoods of the hood, man, and just keep it more real and stop acting like police brutality. Excuse me. Stop acting like police brutality just doesn't happen.
Did I say police brutality never happened? Hey, Super, did I ever say police brutality never happens? Did I say that?
No, but you keep comparing it to white people and black people. That's comparing apples to oranges. We know it happens way more to African Americans because right now it's all over Front Street right now. All type of things is going on that you can't explain. But you constantly want to talk about, oh, it happens to white America too. I mean, it may, but nowhere near on the level where it happens to African Americans.
All right, Super. Okay, Super. You've made your point. You've made your point. You don't much like what I have to say, and I'm an enemy of black people, and I ignore police brutality. Anything else? And you want me to debate Al Sharpton. I've been on air 25 years, as I said. I've invited Sharpton on probably 50 times. We stopped because he won't even return the phone call. Tough day at the office. Now, if you think that you're mad at me for what I said about Al Sharpton, you know who D.L. Hughley is, the comedian? He was on a show, and he mentioned that Al Sharpton became an FBI informant. Are you aware of that? Al Sharpton is on a tape discussing doing a cocaine deal with an undercover FBI agent. And after he got busted, Al Sharpton agreed to become an informant with the FBI. You can go on YouTube and see it. It's a video. He's got a cowboy hat on. He's got a big cigar, and we can sell that. We can sell more.
I was not and am not a rat.
Here's what happened when he was outed as an informant.
The Reverend Al Sharpton is revealing how he worked with the FBI in the mid-1980s. The TV host and activist said yesterday that he did record conversations with alleged mobsters. The Smoking Gun website has documents calling Sharpton a confidential informant for the Bureau. At a news conference yesterday, Sharpton insisted he wasn't a rat.
In my own mind, I was not an informant. I was not and am not a rat, because I wasn't with the rats. I'm a cat. I chase rats.
Sharpton said the only embarrassing thing about the new revelations are, quote, those old fat pigs.
Why is the issue that he became an informant with the FBI as opposed to he was willing to do a cocaine deal? Why isn't that the issue? This is stunning to me.
Many of us are condemned for not fighting crime.
That's with 5 seconds.
And now we're condemned for fighting crime. I was never told I was an informant with a number. So in my own mind, I was not an informant. I was cooperating with investigations. The conversations were recorded, and I would record them today if somebody.
Yeah, you were cooperating in an investigation after you got busted trying to sell cocaine to an undercover FBI agent. That's the issue. And all these Democrats flying into New York, kissing his ring, a guy that accused a white man of raping a black teenager, $5 million light in taxes, referred to Jews as diamond merchants, referred to whites as interlopers, FBI tape selling cocaine honestly. And here he is, Democratic kingmaker. What's wrong with this picture? I'm Larry Elder. Don't leave town.
Larry Elder, all true, all devastating.